Yo, greetings, goddesses and gods. Here we are in quarantine. But really, I'm not quarantined because I have an essential business. Seriously, I haven't been, I don't even know what it's like not to work sometimes. But, I just want to say real quick, while I'm driving to my essential work, my essential job, I actually work in a greenhouse, and I do a farm. For those of you who don't know, and I don't give a shit. Yeah, I pick up a pocket shit, but hey, you know what I'm saying? I get $50 for 3.5, 4 hours. Can't cash. Can't beat that. That's medicine money. You know what you dig? Sometimes I get thrown extra few bucks for staying an hour. It's all good. And I ask myself what God would do in a situation, and God would go forth, because that's all God can do. But I wanted to say, in order to go forth, in order to go forth, you have to become non-physical. And I don't, again, the mind is not confined to the body or the brain. The body is catching up to the body will go wherever the mind goes. So the more light, the more non-physical we get, the more lighter we become, the more crystallized we become. And I mean everything, non-physical means everything from what you knew, what you thought was real, everything. And all the bullshit talk, all the garbage crap that you hear, and theories and all this nonsense that is just nonsense. It's plain out nonsense. That is non-physical. When you get beyond that, when you get beyond the metaphysics of the body and get to the mind science, now you're talking. Now you're talking. Let's not worry about XYZ pointed at us all day long and shit. But what is everyone doing? Like I keep saying, this is the war on consciousness. Is not about, maybe it's real, it's really happening, and if you think about the everything, where your mindset is, this is the true test for the true seekers, the true shaman. This is the test right here. This is it, the true shaman knows you can't go back. You can't go back to that. If you think about your aura, the human aura, right? The electromagnetic field that our heart puts out, it's our heart's, frequency, the waves that go around our body. It's all produced by our heart. And the mind, controls the color and all this other shit. And the mind also, tries to control it, which is the ego, the threat detector. And the threat detector wants to not be, it wants to be physical. It does not like non-physical anything. So, that's the way it goes. And the mind is, you just gotta let it go. And you gotta, and then the only way to do that is to go, what would God think? How would God think? And what would God do? What would God do? What would God do? That's what and it doesn't care if you don't believe in God. I really don't believe in the God. I mean, it's something different to me. But we're talking about a society that's only accepted God as the true whatever, or whoever the fuck. Okay, well, let's not go to another dimension, and let's just make God upright now, like our ancestors did. Why are we doing that? You see, because we're losing our power. Still, we're losing spiritual power because we're still physical. The moment you realize that you can't control anything but your own being, your own environment, your own mind, then that moment there is you know that it's real. It's separated, and you put your life in God's hands, pretty much. Let's just not call it God. Let's just make God up. Let's just say divine being within the human body. So this is what we say. They go, what would God do? Well, what God would do is, let's have compassion and go to the divine being within and ask the divine being, because that is the true source. You dig? That's the true source, this divine being. So that is the true source, the true questions, and the real answers are all lie right there. It just depends on how non-physical you want to get. And then when you do come across the physical world, the physical manipulations of the worlds, we become physical again. We become heavy. Everything's heavy because we're in the physical too much physical. Not enough metta. And there's a red-tailed hawk. I wish I could catch it. Woo! Shit. Whatever. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Alright, guys. I wanted to share that tidbit with you, but you know, it's about getting more metta, the metta, not here, beyond the physical, beyond the body, beyond the brain, and even beyond the mind. Try to comprehend what the mind can't comprehend, what the brain can't comprehend, because the mind already is beyond it. And who's always ahead, one step ahead? Who's always one step ahead of you? Think about that. Think. All right, y'all. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Be unique. Be fucking magical, miraculous. Always miraculous. And make miracles. Be inspiring. Be inspiring to other people. See how spirit plays with you. Be inspiring other people. Be inspiring to other people. And fucking be colorful. I'll see you soon.